strikes that the lieutenants can call down, snipers. Panzerfaust, yeah, you know, you might see a little bit of that, but it's kind of hard to get everybody grouped up because they're going to be spread out on that tarmac.
The tarmac, which is about 9 miles wide. I love this game. I love this match. I love this map. I love everything. Nell, I love you. Sabo, I love you too.
Oh, good.
Thank you. This map is cool because
it is.
It's not so cookie cutter like base.
Right.
Like the defense and offensive strats could be completely different. You could have a team that says, "Oh, we're not going to worry about tarmac so much. We're just going to go through the garage and go underneath." Or you have a team that's like, "Yeah, we are confident in our offensive sniping. Let's push the tarmac and then let's go in the garage or go up the spawn ladder." So there's a lot of different things people do on this map that makes it really interesting to see where they're going to be playing on defense, what they really care about, and what parts of the map they actually sacrifice or don't worry about as much.
Well, interestingly enough, it looks like I check the recordings as I go. I hate to talk about technical stuff for the rest of the night, but it sort of tells me if I'm losing connection. This might be in a couple parts.
Something's wrong.
Well, yeah. So, ironically enough, it looks like the game decided to end the recording for me. Fair enough. Push the router a little too hard. Regardless, we have our first match coming up, Stable versus Radd. Our friend in the channel who we just had on air, Potty 200, wants to know a little more about the teams. Zed, both American teams, correct? We'll see if Zed's here. He might not be.
Yeah, I'm here. We're having some issues getting to the server. For some reason, I'm banned there.
Well, that's interesting. The tournament admin, the man who runs everything, God himself, is banned from the server.
That's the way to make friends in Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Ban Zed.
So would you say that these guys both forfeited, Nail? They're out of the tournament. The hand of God.
Yeah.
That's funny stuff.
He's going to go in there and adjust it so that they are not 13-0. They're going to be 0-13 here in a second.
Out of the playoffs, just like that.
There we go. A shout out to some of the familiar names. Unforgiven. We have, oh God, a Hailing again. Yeah, a bunch of guys out there having fun. Apologies for the profanity-laced excitement here as we gear up for our first matchup. So once Zed gets in, we'll be ready to lock it down. I still don't see Homie. Homie was going to join us tonight. Any Homie fans out there for that sneaky little bugger? He's going to join us on the microphone. And here's what I do. I
actually watched the...
Go ahead. I talk too much.
Yeah, I watched the newest highlights of the week. It was week 3 and 4 that I believe him and Merlinator.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great stuff. I mean, they definitely, you can tell, over the years, there never was 720p or 1080p on YouTube. It was 240, So you can definitely tell the quality and just the improvements over the years. It's great stuff. I mean, there was a lot of highlights. There was the highlight from Sneaky Leonecki going into the basement.
Sneaky Leonecki.
The dogs.
Zed, do you think we have...
There's some good stuff in there.
Zed, do we have 4 minutes or no?
Oh, yeah. We still have a couple of minutes.
Okay. I actually have that loaded up. The moment of the week. So would you guys like to see that? We can stream it live here.
I'd love to see that.
All right.
Yeah, sure. That would be nice.
I've been meaning to do that, so stick around. We'll sound the alarm. Radio silence, and let's switch to the moment of the week from last week, the RTCW 2012 Anniversary Cup. stuff. That's a good song. That's a groovy video. Leonecki, you sneaky bastard. You've also got the skills. And I think, man, we had a bunch of people working on those for the previous week, so that was fun. We're jamming. We're having a little discussion in channel about viewers and numbers and spreading the word. We do this for you. We're not going to have 900,000 viewers in an 11-year-old game. This is for the love of... This guy's flying across the map. We'll hop in. Oh, that's the wrong screen. We do this for you guys, so spread the word. Let them know. Let people out there know that RTCW is actually still a lot of fun. You know, 11 years later, I'm having a good time. I haven't actually played it in like 9 years. But I rock the spec mode now. That's how I do it.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan of the looking around and going out as the first person as well. I can't get all the action if I don't do it that way. So, I mean, I completely understand where they're coming from. You want to see great aim, you want to see good stuff like that. But to really give everybody their money's worth, which is free, we have to do the free look.
Yeah. It's remarkably hard to get the big picture unless you zoom out, especially on a map like this. You know, that's one thing I liked, and I know you hate this, Warwick, but one thing that I liked about covering Counter-Strike is it had this map that you could pull up, and you could actually see the position of everybody, and I knew the tactics right like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Nice
I don't want to go off on a tangent here. I think we're almost ready, so we'll get our game faces on. I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I think I would have liked Counter-Strike better if I actually knew what I was doing. You know, I don't know what I was doing. So, you know, I didn't like
You
it.
spawn, you die, and then you wait.
Holy shit. Oh, God, I'm dropping more S-bombs. Sorry. Cover your ears, children. Holy shiza. I don't know what's with me today. I haven't had too many. I haven't had my Red Bull, so. Apologies.
Okay, that's it. See, I'm brewing coffee right now. That's my Red Bull.
So, we're just about ready to start. Zed, give us a quick rundown, and then we will lock it down for the first match tonight, Rad versus Stable. We're going to have a drinking game. Every time I say lock it down, take a drink. You will be drunk in the first 10 minutes, trust me. Zed, rundown.
Or standby, we could use that as well.
Yeah. Everyone would be plastered.
Yeah, I think we solved the issue on the server. I'm on the server now.
You mean the issue of you being banned?
Now we got a password problem.
I love this game. Zed, you're always it's always something. Zed's so funny. Woolwich, we have an issue. I'm banned from the server. Oh, okay. And now you're a ref. Your powers have been restored.
And the board has been restored. Just quick news for all the casters and all the viewers out there. Tonight there's a game, STI versus Badass. Unfortunately, we're not casting the game, STI versus Badass. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do honorable cast for STI and Booze, because both of them haven't been casted before.
Oh.
And they're both very old school teams. So we're gonna give them the opportunity to get casted as well. So it's gonna be a sort of a show match or a fun match.
Okay.
So
I'm
we're
down
gonna
for
give
that.
them the chance as well.
Right.
So just
what time do you have to go to work
hands
now?
up on that.
Nail's looking at the camera like, oh my God, I've got to
About 3 hours.
I think we're not gonna do it tonight, but
Oh, I see.
we'll see.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
So, yeah, back to the red end. Stable game.
Well, we're waiting on 10. I'm learning about new things all the time.
Yeah.
This is
It looks like Mike didn't have, or CKY didn't have his protein shake, so he's sitting on the plane tonight.
Oh, what? Come on! All this. Oh, CKY. No roid rage.
He's not a starter this week. What's
no
going on here?
roid rage. We
He
built
didn't do
this
enough
up.
reps, I guess.
Go do some pull-ups, buddy, and get in game. Go kick some ass.
You know, I have to say I hate the term roid rage because I'm thinking of a completely different kind of roid.
What
Make
other
sure you
kinds?
guys type
nasty.
that in the console.
All
I don't
right.
know. I don't know if we're
Well,
starting on Assault
we're-
Village.
You might get kicked here. If so, you just have to update the password.
Did we get the
Okay.
password? Oh, there it is. I see it.
I see nothing. Should I reconnect? Is that what you're saying?
Just load up your, just scroll up in your console a little bit. It's right there.
Well,
Yeah.
I better
Just type the
hop
command.
out of game so that you all don't join game because you guys are crafty. Everyone's going to watch in high definition the password information and join the server. That would not be good.
Ooh, that would be a problem.
Yes. It's occurred to me
Let's
several
not stream the
times
password.
that could happen. So,
Yeah.
Zed, can you type it all out, everything I need, in your comment, please? And
Yep.
we will gear up for the action. This is it. Lengthy delay. I always worry that we're not going to have enough time for pregame. I don't know why I worry.
There's always plenty of time for pregame.
Light years.
It's Wolfenstein.
Light years.
There's always a little bit of a delay.
So you told us.
Speaking of delay, take a look at Game Man. His ping $9.99.
Ooh, that'll be
dropping out of the world.
Pretty epic.
Black hole appeared on top of Gain's computer. Hopefully they get that sorted out before the game. Otherwise, Stable will be basically down, man. That would not be good.
Yeah, so I think Potty was asking for more info on the teams. I think so.
Yeah,
Right
we should
now,
talk
aren't we?
about that.
well, right now there's a few people from Stable that I do know that I've known for years, on and off, obviously. Archer, Inferno, Donka, Bob Saget. Actually, he helps run the ECGN server, which is the pub server a lot of people play on. So definitely hat off to him for keeping that alive. And then
I know the server well.
Panzer tonight is going to be Donkey, and then we have Game, Juve, which I believe is maybe Juventus, and CKYS. So a lot of old school players that played from 2002 to 2003, and obviously still now.
And they're still an incredible team as the score 13-0. They haven't given up a single point in this tournament to date, and they're on top of Division A, probably the best team in the United States right now playing Return Castle Wolfenstein.
My God.
Yeah, Sabo, do you want to run down the RAD roster? I really don't know too much about these guys, so I apologize on that.
I was talking to Zed a little bit about it too. They're kind of unknown. They're people who've kind of been in and out of game here and there, according to what Zed told me. I'm seeing. Looks like they got a full roster. They got Smackabee. I like that name.
That's a good name.
Euro, Bruiser, Colonel Frosty, appropriate this time of year, and Nitrous, and let's see. Looks like Rise is sitting as a spec, maybe sitting out, not going to be a starter tonight. And it looks like Rad's going to start up on the Allied team on Assault.
Well, keep in mind.
I don't know. Is Zed here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have any extra insight or info on Team Rad to share with the millions of viewers?
Unfortunately, I don't have, but what I know is that they're pretty motivated. They're always asking. They have a bunch of questions for me, so I'm really glad to see that, that they're taking it seriously in the Cup, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Very, very good. How
Looks like
long has
Stable
Rad
lost
been
one,
around?
lost Gain.
Oh, that's the guy who's lagging out by 1,000+ pings. So
What, you
hopefully
think?
we can
It's a little hard to play through that.
You think?
Get
You just
CKYS
have to have
back
mad
in the
prediction
game.
skills.
Get off the bench, buddy. You got a 48 ping. Get in there. Fight.
He used to put on his sweat shorts, get his headband going on, some water bottles.
Rocky Here, I've got the perfect music for CKYS. You guys ready for this? I'm going to pump them up.
I know it.
Oh, I'm going to pump them up. Get in game, buddy. I wish it was the Rocky theme, but it ain't. All right, guys. CKYS off the bench. Will he make an appearance tonight? We're going to find out. Such a great song. Copyright restrictions, Kill Bill 2000 whatever. CKYS. Let's go.
Nice song.
Probably the most overplayed song in history after this came out. I played it all the time.
Nice sound effects.
This is so much fun.
Everybody rock out at home. Come on, CKY, get in the game, buddy. This is motivational music. He's still on the bench. That's fruity. I'm disappointed. That was fun. That's what we do around here. We don't often know what's actually happening in game, but we're pretty funny. I give us credit. So, how we looking?
Sure.
Pings are looking nominal.
Yeah.
The stable's looking good, very sub 100 pings, and for radd they are looking solid. Yeah, Colonel Frosty's rocking 106, Fizmo for 145.
Yeah.
Here's another lesson.
That's one thing that's interesting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. I think you're going to make the same point I was going to make, Warrich.
I'm typing in game.
Oh, by the way, MikeSmithFitness.com. There you go, CKY.
Nice pump. Fist
Well,
pump.
anyway, what I was going to say is looking at the pings and stuff. Of course, people who know video games and online games and stuff like that know that ping lag time is very important. I pull the trigger. The information for me pulling that trigger has to go all the way to the server, come all the way back. It's this issue that we all deal with, and it becomes a factor in competition play. One thing I love about Wolfenstein. Is it shows the average ping of the entire team, so we can actually see stable. They've got a little bit of a competitive advantage just by lag with an average ping 55, and looks like radd's kind of bouncing around 75 to 99, give or take.
You want to know what's funny, Sabo? In the 900 years that I've casted Wolf, I've never noticed average ping. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Whoa, average ping. I'm not kidding. Wow, okay.
Because
that's a
we
cool
are
feature.
professionals. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what I've been staring at, but
I gotta say, looking at the Rats situation currently, they have two quite high pingers there, Fizmo and
Yeah.
Conan.
I hope Fizmo's not a sniper. That'll wreck the day for him.
But I have to say, if you're a Panzer and if you have a high ping, it doesn't matter.
Not really. Yeah,
So,
the Panzer has such a wide area effect. I mean, as long as you get in the general area, you're going to be pretty good.
well, I'm a little disappointed that my motivational music did not motivate CKY to play. So who?
I think he said he's not playing on this map, so
Oh,
we may
okay.
see a cameo appearance later.
So you said to watch
very
out.
nice.
You said to watch out for Inferno, who's kick-ass, and then who did you
yeah,
say
Inferno's
to watch
got
out?
a deadly shot.
Why am I hearing an echo?
Parcher has a really good shot, and Donkey has a pretty good Panzer as well. So
Okay.
those are the ones definitely to watch out for. Parcher's kind of the, I guess you could say, the ringleader of who created the team and kind of did the footwork of getting everybody together. So those three, definitely Inferno. He's been around for a long time. He played with the likes of Warrior and some people from way back in the day, from Frontline, CK. So he's been around the block. And, his shot has not really decreased over the years.
well, we
Oh,
have
boy.
Homie on the vent. And on the
Oh,
server
there
as
he
well.
is. The one, the
no.
only,
Homie.
sneaky bastard. Hi,
Hello.
homie. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. Just arrived at my student apartment.
Okay. You able to shoutcast with us tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
He's in the server.
All right. So we're going to be
like
joined
they are
by
ready.
by Homie, who's going to be giving us some color commentary as well. We do not have him on cam, but as you can see down the right-hand side of your screen, Air Warwich reporting in for the Axis. We have Sable the Saboteur directly beneath me, and then at the very bottom, last but not least, Nail from Affliction, the Geek Squad commander. Guess what his job is in real life?
Absolutely.
1-800-GEEK Squad. All right.
Yeah, if there's any technical difficulties,
Mhm.
you can just call 1-800-GEEK Squad. You know, keep me in business.
You'll see Nail drop
I
his
gotta be
headset,
honest.
Nail will
stand
come to
up,
your
and he'll
house.
be at your house with his pug in 10 minutes. No matter where you live in this world, he'll be there.
And his white shirt and his skinny tie. Hey, did they still make you wear the white shirt and the skinny tie?
They do at the stores. I don't work at any of the stores though. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I wore that for a good 5-6 years. Definitely did not like it, but it was a clip-on tie. So I mean, if anyone ever got mad at you and they wanted to just grab you.
Just rip
they
your
would
tie
just
off.
pull right off.
Does that happen a lot
That's
to people
nice.
at
Yeah, I
Squad?
had a microwave thrown at me once.
Wow. That's
Oh,
nice.
jeez.
Yeah, the guy was like Mike's size, and the microwave was on the counter, and he just pretty much flung it at me. He just pushed it across the counter, and I was out of the way though. There was no big
Okay, well that's good.
That's great.
So I lost my background music, so we're going to listen to these soothing sounds. Listen, this is beautiful.
Well, Warwick,
Wait.
it looks like the game is
prepare to
underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, soldiers and soldats, are you ready?
Here we
I'm
go.
ready. Sound the alarm. Sound the goats. Let's get it on. Game start tonight. I'm seeing a 5 on 6.
They're gonna cancel this right now.
God,
Oh,
I quit.
never mind. False alarm.
So they had 2 players that didn't
Am I
update
out
the
of camera?
password.
Whoa.
Oh my
Ah.
Who was that? Stable
Third S
causing all the trouble. Stable, maybe. You
We're
called it
seeking
that.
away.
Two other guys dropped out of the server.
Telephone, Donka, way to go.
That was a gigantic
ring,
tease.
Obama phone.
All right, everybody, you ready? Oh, never mind.
I actually fell out of my chair. That was funny. People watched that live on camera to be recorded for all time. Well,
All that
Stable's saying it's
anticipation.
1-0.
the shortest game in history.
1-0. Yeah. Sure.
That is the fastest round of assault I've ever seen.
I want to give a
So
shout out
like
very
that.
quickly to Euro, who from Rad, who is in game. There is a public server that you mentioned, Nail, and I go to it sometimes to spec to test my config. Euro is always there. It could be 5 in the morning, it could be 3 p.m. Euro is always playing, and he always says hi. So I'm going to say hi to Euro. So hope you do good tonight, buddy, versus your Axis counterparts who are going to be on the offense tonight.
Oh yeah, type that in your console, by the way. Whatever homie just told you.
What am I typing in? What, hey?
UI full screen.
I don't want to. What will it do?
It'll you'll see across the entire map pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, it's not used too much, but it's on Village and Assault. It's pretty helpful.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Name the song.
I
Yeah,
knew
if
you
you
were
try to
going to say
snipe
that.
across the map without that, you're not gonna have fun.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, that's one of the most interesting things about just Quake Engine, Wolfenstein, all this stuff is how incredibly technical it is. I mean, it's a wonder that, you know, people like you, Nail, you know, ended up going into things like computer science and Geek Squad. You kind of got to know your stuff to work this Wolf console and, you know, make the game work perfectly for competition play. You know, it's like DOS, it's like Unix and all that sort of stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, and there's a lot of, like, we don't really see it because of Punkbuster and all the server restrictions, but there's some funny commands in there. Like, there's a command that'll turn off all the leaves of the trees.
Oh my god.
So on ice, there is
Screw the
no
trees.
leaves, all you see is sticks. Yeah, and you can shoot through them just great. And stuff like that wasn't found out until after the first QuakeCon.
Okay.
So it was, you know, who knows who was using it type deal, but it was...
I remember
there
the
was
first
some
time I
funny
went to QuakeCon. It blew my mind to see the game stripped down with all these console commands, and I thought, is this Wolfenstein? It looked like, it was so stripped down and basic, it looked like Quake 1 or earlier, you know? But the visibility was great and good aim.
Alright, here we go.
Well, let's hope they don't tease us, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, soldiers and soldats, welcome to the RTCW action tonight. I think we are at last underway with our first matchup tonight, Rad versus Stable. Air Warwich on the mic. We've done the roster rundowns. We don't need them, so we're going to hand things right now to Sabo. You've got the call, buddy. Take it away.
Oh, you've got a lot of confidence in me. I'm following the Allied Forces, Colonel Frosty, right here, just kind of rushing towards the door. This is where most of the action happens. Axis forces of Team Stable have already made the rush. Grab that flag. That's no surprise. We have dynamite planted at the gate hatch. And good lord,
massive.
that was
I didn't see it.
gain support fire.
Nail, I didn't see it, but we saw it light up
Nail
the
got the
console.
call.
Take a look at this. Massive support fire right here. Give us the rundown, Nail.
Yeah, no, it's to be expected. They're throwing the airstrikes. They're just hoping that they get them, and it's really they got 3 on offense and they got 3 on defense, and yeah, right now the fight is just over the gate. They don't want to open it. They don't want to die and lose the flag, but they just blew the hatch, and so we'll see if anybody goes downstairs.
Looks like no. This is Axis stable. Just kind of setting up a little garage defense right here. Following Donka, gets in a little firefight, gets mown down by somebody. I lose the lock because of Wolfenstein's spec mode. What's happening in that basement?
Well,
Donka went down there by himself and he got killed. So they don't have anyone.
I'm actually
they tried to
on
sneak somebody through, but
the tarmac. And here's what I want to do. All right, you're rushing Axis, Nail. What is your strat? And then we're going to hand this to Homie, who's going to talk Allied.
My strat is definitely have a sniper the entire time. Get their spawn time. It's a 40-second spawn time. So one spawn camp could be the game. Looks like Stable has a great push going on right now, actually. So, yeah, they may know better than I do this map, but they're pushing up to the tower right now.
Before we hand it to Homie, I've got the lock here. You're right. Incoming push.
Donka, the engineer.
Solid team right here.
They're already
locking it down. We're looking for the engineer.
5 at the
there it is.
Tower. Engineer's gonna plant.
There's Donka leaning down, and leaning down. 7:35 right there for Stable. So, Homie, you're the Allied team. How do you set up defense against the Axis on this map?
I would have 3 in the garage and probably 2 at the spawn. But that depends on some teams. But it seems like their defense was really easily dead or something, I don't know. Because it's only 3 minutes and they already planted. Like with 5 on communication towers, so.
Well, 2:55 is the first, and that is an incredibly fast time on this map. So Nail, break it down. 2:55. I'll bring up the scores for you guys, but it's really not going to tell much of a story here. I mean, you can just take a look here. That it was such a short round. 2:55 from Stable, who are going to switch roles. Nail, it's kind of what we expected to see. Radd has got their work cut out for them tonight.
Yeah, the push, while we were just talking on the offense side of things, they were pushing across the tarmac. There was no trickery or tomfoolery involved. They just straight pushed all the way across the tarmac. They didn't really go anyone downstairs. I don't even know if they planted the warehouse. They just pushed and they killed everybody.